Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to the Miranda Zone. It's your girl Miranda. I wanted to talk about something that's been going on recently, and usually I ignore stuff like this and I don't let it bother me. However, it does and it don't bother me at the same time. But every once in a while I get comments like, people saying stuff like, you need to cut the noise out. I don't know what that noise is, but it needs to be cut out. Or I have people saying stuff like, what's wrong with you? Why are you breathing so hard? You should be on life support and all this stuff. Because I recently, you know, been judged by a girl on here that was judging me because of the way I breathe. Before I explain this, let me just say this. I have explained this many, many times in my videos. I don't know why that I have to keep explaining it, because it's getting annoying. If you would just watch my flipping videos, you would understand why I am the way I am, or why I am the way I am. You would understand and stop judging me and telling me that everything I'm doing wrong and what I should and shouldn't be doing in my videos, because it's bullcrap for people to do that. I really don't think, since people are not taking the time to get to know me, then why should I take the time to explain anything about myself to the people that don't really give a flying flip, that just want to criticize me and bully me? Why should I explain to them, what all has happened in my life for the past 3-4 years? But anyway, I'm gonna do so. So here it is. And I just cannot believe that I have to do this again. But in March of 2012, I had double pneumonia. And I had it so bad that I had to be intubated for a week. A whole freaking week. And that was really scary for us, because we did not know that I was gonna make it. But by the grace of God, I made it. I am blessed no matter what I go through. I don't give a crap what I go through. I am still blessed. And just because I go through something does not mean I'm less of a person. Just because I breathe a certain way, or you see a cannula on my face. This is a cannula. It gives me oxygen to help me breathe. Just because you see this does not mean that I'm less of a person. And yes, I have spina bifida, which means I'm paralyzed from the waist down. So I have to use a power chair to get around. That's how I get around. These are the things that I have to deal with in life. But I'm still blessed. It is very, very wrong to criticize someone about whatever they're going through, about their disability or, their stress that they're going through, because I'm not making excuses. But in spite of my disability, you know, I have a disability, yes, and I never ever let it stop me from living life. I am and I will live in life to the fullest. I'm going to live life to the fullest no matter what life throws in my face. I'm going to live to the fullest because that's what I deserve. But yes, it is very wrong to judge somebody and criticize them because number one, you don't know them. Number two, if you don't know them, you don't know anything about them. I don't understand why people don't take the time to get to know other people. You, and when I say you, I don't mean one particular person. When I say you, I mean everybody on earth. When you have the urge have to bully somebody or criticize them or judge them, get to know that person. Get to understand why they go through the way they why they go through the things that they're going through. If you don't want to take the time to get to know somebody and you're just coming on somebody's channel just to bully them and criticize them, what good is it to do that? Because you're not stealing anyone's joy. And for those that, I understand that when people get bullied, it hurts your feelings, but it shouldn't hurt your feelings enough to make you stop doing what you're doing. Who gives a flying flip if someone is making fun of you or criticizing you? That doesn't mean that you're less of a person. That means the person criticizing you, putting you down, judging you, making fun of you, they don't have anything good in their life. So they have to criticize other people to bring themselves up. Let me tell you something, honey. Just because you think it's your job to criticize other people and make fun of them and put them down, that is not making you a good person, honey. That is putting you lower than everyone else. You are below the people that you're criticizing and making fun of and putting down. You're not becoming a better person by judging others because they have something going on with them. Like I said, I am going through a lot right now. And I can't explain everything that I'm going through because it's personal. Yes, I do have a personal life. But the things that I can explain is I'm still dealing with this cellulitis issue. Well, I don't know if I still have cellulitis. I do, however, still have a swollen, a swelled up leg. I am still not able to get in my power chair because of it. So I'm dealing with that. And like I said, I'm dealing with a bunch of other stuff that I just don't want to talk about because it's private, it's personal. But just because that I'm going through stuff, that does not mean that I am not blessed. I am highly and truly blessed. I am blessed and highly favored in spite of the things that I go through. My life is precious because I bless others around me and I bless my fans on here. I don't want to just call you subscribers and supporters. I want to call you my fans because you love me. And I love every single one of you. My channel is about loving each other, helping each other out, and just showing support, love and support. That's the way everyone should be. The whole world doesn't work that way. But if I can make a difference in someone's life and prove to somebody that we just all need to love each other and be there for each other, then my life is precious. If I can convince at least one person that we need to be there for each other. Every single person, especially during the holidays, everybody is mean to each other. I'm not saying everybody, like in the whole world, is being mean and hateful to each other. I'm not saying that. I am just saying that there is a big majority of people, being, excuse me, that was for a meeting that I have tomorrow. Sorry about that. But I'm not saying that every single person on earth is being hateful to others. I am just saying that there is a big majority of people, being rude to other people, bashing other people, and stealing from them. And there's just a lot of stupid crap that's going on in the world right now. Like I said, especially during the holidays. And I don't get it. Christmas, this is just how I feel about Christmas. It's gone from celebrating the birth of Jesus to carnal and commercial. Now it's just carnal and commercial. It's not about celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ anymore. To everyone else, it's just about the commercial stuff. It's gone, it's just gone commercial. And I don't understand that. And this is coming from my mouth. This is not coming from anyone's mouth but me. Because this is just how I feel. Nobody wants to, spend time with their loved ones anymore and just celebrate the fact that Jesus died on the cross, paid for our sins so we can go to heaven, someday. Nobody wants to spend time with each other, teach our young kids about God, about how he died for our sins so we can go to heaven someday. We don't want to teach our children that stuff anymore. We want to be commercialized and, give gifts, say Merry Christmas, and all this stuff. And then basically go home. We're not teaching our children, our young children, about the birth of Christ. He died for us so we can be in heaven someday. If he hadn't have done that, we would be in hell. I'm sorry to say that. That's just the truth. We would be in serious hell if Jesus didn't die for us. So everybody needs to quit being commercialized and accept that Jesus is the Savior and he's coming back. So you need to get your act together. Every single person that has a problem with everyone else, you need to get your act together and realize what's coming and start being a better person. Not just to save yourself, but just be a good person. I'm not saying that any of you are bad people, because you're not. Because I've talked to amazing people on here. I'm not saying anything bad about you all, because I love you all. I love each and every single one of you. So no, I am not saying anything, bad about you all, because I love you all. I'm just saying, the world out there is just, everybody is full of hatred and they are full of themselves and terrorism and everything. And it's just overwhelming to see all that stuff when people are not realizing that we weren't here to be that way. We were put here to love each other and make something out of ourselves until we go home to heaven. That's what we were put here for. That's what people need to realize. We're here to help each other, not judge each other. Not judge each other, not put each other down, not make fun of each other, not bully people. We were not here for all of that. That is devilish. To pick on somebody that you don't even know. Why would you do that? And like I said, not you as in you all. But why on earth would you pick on someone that's either older than you, younger than you, somebody that you just practically don't know? Sorry, I knocked something over. But it's just crazy. I mean, yes, I realize the whole world, doesn't love each other. We all don't love each other. I get all that. And if the world doesn't start, changing, we're all or a big majority of the world is going to be in a place where it doesn't want to be. And I already know that the world is in a place where it don't want to be. But I'm saying it's going to be deeper in a place where it doesn't want to be if people doesn't change the way they act, if they don't change their mindset. There is a saying that when you teach people about God, you got to hit them when they're young. You got to teach them when they're young. And I truly, truly believe that. You have to hit them when they're young. And when I say hit them, I don't mean punch them out or slap them. Even though here lately I've been wanting to slap a lot of people. I have been wanting to slap the taste out of some people's mouths here lately, but that's my carnal side. My spiritual side is saying let God take care of it, because God's got it under control. He can handle the people that need to be dealt with. But you gotta hit people. You gotta teach people about this stuff when they're young. Because once they're an adult, I think my eyeliner got on my eyelids on the upper area. Anyway, once a person becomes an adult, their mind is dead set on what they've been through, on what they believe in, because of what they've been taught as a child. So once they're grown, their mind is like, nope, this is how I run things. It's the way it is. So if you want them to go to heaven with you someday, you got to teach them the gospel so that way they can be saved and, be in heaven with you just like you want. If you're a person that don't want to go to heaven, that's not my problem. That's up to you. I'm not going to judge anybody. I'm just going to say that's not a good way of thinking if that's the way you are. But like I said, that's not up to me to judge. I try my best not to judge others. I mean, sometimes I will think a person shouldn't do this or shouldn't do that or whatever. But, then I think to myself, I say to myself, Miranda, you don't know their situation. You don't know anything about them, so it's not up to you to decide, how they do things. So, I have a talk with myself, and I remind myself that it's not my job to judge somebody. If they want to do what they're doing, that's up to them. It's not up to me. I'll pray for them that they make the right decisions, but if they don't, that's them. Like I said, I am very opinionated right now, and it's because of the things that I'm dealing with and going through, especially with people on here bullying me. I mean, I can take criticism. I can take people bullying me to a certain extent. If people are just going, wah, 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 to you constantly, like I've had one person here recently. This one person, I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want to embarrass her, even though I should. But this girl, she wanted to argue with me last night. She was criticizing me, bullying me, putting me down. And it was like, no matter what I said to her, she always had something else to say. Because it was like she was telling me, it's like she was saying to me, I'm going to have the last word, in this conversation. And I'm thinking, no, you're not, honey. Since you started this conversation, I'm going to be the one to have the last say in the conversation. Because, number one, like I keep saying in this video, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. All you know is that I'm just I'm not a professional makeup artist yet, but I would love to be. Oh my gosh. I would love to be a professional makeup artist. Oh my gosh. I want that so bad. I do plan on going to cosmetology school, once I'm over everything I'm going through. But some people they start crap with you, and then when you respond back, because you're trying to end it, and they always want to have the last say. Well, like I said, if you got a problem with me and you start beef with me, I will set you straight, and I will have the last say in our conversation, and it will be done. I eventually had to block this one girl, last night because she kept bugging the crap out of me. Because I was like, you aren't, I didn't say this to her, but I kept thinking to myself, you are not going to, you know, say what you're saying, and I'm just supposed to be okay with that. No, you're not going to bully me. I don't care who you are or, what you're about. You're not going to bully me because you don't know anything about me. I can't stress that out enough. People really, really, really need to believe in karma because it really is a real thing. I've had karma on me before. I've had friends and family members that got karma on them because they was judging somebody or something like that. I don't know what they was doing, but karma bit them on the butt. But karma is real because I have experienced karma, and that's how I learned, not to be like the people that pick on me are. I have learned not to be that way. I have never ever been that way. I just, that made me not want to pick on somebody. I have never ever picked on somebody that bad in my life. I mean, I got friends, well, some friends that I joke around with and play around and mess around with in a fun way, but I never put them down, make fun of them, I never tell them, they suck, or, they can't do this, or they're not any good. I am an encourager. I will encourage you to do whatever it is you want to do until the freaking cows come home. I mean, I am a spiritual encourager. But the people, that bully me, I want to tell you something. I am not a fence rider. I never have been a fence rider, and I never will be one. I think it's good for people to be encouraging, because that's what my channel is all about. You need to encourage people. I mean, if there's something bad going on in your life, pray about it. Don't put other people's down. Other people's. Don't put other people down. Other people's. Yeah, that sounded good, didn't it? That was so funny. But don't put other people down. Don't judge them. Just because you're going through something. Pray about whatever it is you're going through and move on. Think positive. Don't focus on the negative, because I promise you that negative thing, whatever you're going through, is not going to last forever. You may be going through something, a negative thing or several negative things right now, but that does not mean that there's not an open door at the tunnel, at the end of the road, up at the mountain. The Bible says if you call on Jesus, you can move mountains. And I truly, truly believe that you can move mountains if you call on Jesus. That means give your troubles to God. Let God handle all of your troubles. Because if you do, everything will fall into place. I truly, truly believe that I got something in my eyes. That's why I keep blinking and closing my eyes. Because this hoodie or toboggan has a bunch of freaking fuzz on it. But I'm serious, there's things in my life right now that I don't understand, that I keep questioning God over. But that doesn't mean that I disbelieve in God. I do believe in God. I believe He died for me so I can go to heaven someday. I truly, truly believe that. And nothing will ever change my mind about that. Nothing will change my mind about that. But there's things in every single person's life. I don't care if you want to believe it or disbelieve it. There are things in everyone's life that you don't understand. So we question God on why we're going through stuff. And if He wants to answer you, Allow him to answer you. And if he doesn't want to answer you, be okay with that. And just because he doesn't answer you now does not mean that he won't. God does things on his time. And you have to accept that. But you still have to love him. Don't treat him bad just because things are not going your way. Just be patient and understanding. When you're patient and understanding, I promise you, everything will fall into place. And be trusting. You have to be patient, understanding, and trusting. When you are all of those things, every single thing will fall into place. And I think I just opened my own eyes about stuff just now when I said that to you all. You know, some of the things that I encourage you all to do, the encouragement that I give you all, or the advice that I give you all, I don't take it for myself. And I know I should, take it for myself as well. But I never do. And I don't know why. I don't know if I feel like I'm not worthy to take the same advice that I give you or what. But seriously, be patient. Know that everything's going to be okay. You have to, because otherwise, what is life if you don't, you know, if you don't realize that everything's going to be okay in its own time? You have to believe something. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of, hate comments on this too. And everyone is allowed and free to have their own opinions. Mind having, I don't mind people having their own opinions. You can have your own opinion. I don't give a crap. But if you're bullying me, starting beef with me and my beliefs, or just starting beef with me because you don't understand me and you don't want to understand me, then I got a problem with you. But other than that, yeah, have your opinions. I think people get scared to write me any comments when I make these types of videos. And I don't mean to scare anyone away from writing me any comments. You can comment anything you want. I don't mind. Just be nice. And, all of my supporters are the best. I have like the most wonderful supporters that a young lady like me could ask for. I am just extremely and truly blessed to have every single one of you. I almost have 2,000 subscribers. My section where I can log out and it gives me my Google account on the sign out section says that I have 2,000 subscribers, but I think I have like 1,994 subscribers. I still got something in my eye. Sorry about that. But yeah, I love each and every single one of you. And, I just want people, I think the reason I come out so strongly is because I want people to do the right thing. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to do the right thing. I have no problem doing the right thing. I have no problem doing the right thing. I mean, yes, sometimes, if I do something that's going to get me in trouble, I have to own up to it. Like I said, you can own up to it, and yes, there's going to be consequences, but I would rather, have consequences, and go to heaven someday than get in trouble and stay in trouble and not learn anything and go to hell. So I would rather, you know, confess what I did, take the consequences, and then go to heaven. I don't want to do bad and not care about the punishment and then be sent to hell. I want God to be proud of me for what I do on earth. I want my rewards on heaven. In heaven. I didn't mean on heaven. I meant in heaven. But I want my rewards in heaven, not on earth. I want people to treat me the way I want to be treated. I want to be the friend that I want somebody to be to me. If that makes any sense. I don't know. But this has been a very, very long video. I'm telling y'all, if y'all get me like on a deep subject, I will talk about it for a very, very long time. I'm surprised if anybody clicks out of it after about 10 minutes of these kinds of videos, because I know it drives some of y'all crazy. It's just, I can only take so much until things just bottle up inside, and I have to explode every once in a while. I don't think I do these types of videos too often, and if I do, I apologize. I will try my best to ease up on these types of videos. But, I do try to be a very, very sweet person, because I want somebody to look at me and say, this lady is a sweet, loving woman. I want somebody to say, this lady is asleep. Asleep. Oh, I cannot talk. I want somebody to say, this is a sweet, loving Christian lady. That's what I want people to say. I want people to say, this is a sweet, lovely Christian lady. Check her out. Go to her channel. Check her out. That's what I want people to say. And when I go out in public, I want people to say, look at that lady right there. She knows how to act. She's a lady. She's a Christian. She knows what to do in life. She's a great example. That's what I want people to say about me. So I try my best, to be a good example for everyone. Sometimes it's kind of hard because, like I said, sometimes in my videos I will say a few harsh things, and I don't mean to. I don't mean to have such strong or harsh words or an attitude that's strong and harsh. You know, I just. I had a grandmother that passed away a couple of years ago that was very, very opinionated about everything. And I think I get it from her, you know. So that's kind of one of the things that, I've picked up on as far as that goes. But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I know that sometimes it can get me in trouble, but. Anyways, I think I'm done, making this video. I'm sorry it was so very long. And I am sorry that I had to vent. Like I said, I'm going through so much, and I just don't like it when somebody finds an issue with me. This is what I explain to people who want to start making videos on YouTube. I say this to people all the time when somebody tells me that they want to start making videos on their channel. You have to be prepared. You really do have to be prepared to deal with haters, to deal with people that's gonna find something or everything wrong about you. That doesn't make you less of a person. That doesn't make you bad. That doesn't make you stupid or anything like that. That's just them being a dumb butt. So don't listen to people that has everything bad to say to you or about you. But I'm just saying, if for those of you who want to start, making videos, I encourage you to do it, because I have a lot of subscribers that don't have videos on their page. And I would love to see videos of you all. The ones that don't have videos on their page. I would love to see videos of y'all, because I think that would just be really, really super cool. So, yeah. There's gonna be people that love the crap out of you. I mean, that literally just love the freaking crap out of you. There's gonna be people that think you're the shiz. And there's gonna be people that bully you, that find something wrong with you. They find 15 different things wrong with you. Or people that just want to start bullcrap. You can't listen to those types of people. You honestly can't, because they're only one person, and you can't allow one person to ruin your whole life. Even if you got like 60 people saying negative things about you, don't stop doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop doing it. Because what they say to you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean a hill of beans what they say to you. You keep being you. You keep doing you. Do what makes you happy, not what others want, not what others makes them happy. Don't do what others want you to do just to satisfy them, just to make them happy. Don't do that. That's a big mistake for people to do that. Do things that you want to do because you want to do it. Do it because it makes you happy. Do it because it's something you love. Okay, this is a very, very long video now. I really do have to get off here. Because some of you are going to be like, can you shut up? Okay, I love you all. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I am so sorry that I had to make this kind of video. People just, woo, they drive me crazy. But I love, love, love each and every single one of you. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for your love and support and for sticking with me. Thank you so, 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 so much. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless.